Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. Unfortunately, this is not going to be a very pleasant vlog, or at least beginning of this vlog. Today is Saturday, it is May 31st. It's about 9:45 in the morning. I have not slept, in case you can't tell. Do you guys remember in my most recent life update video that I uploaded like a week or two ago, and I told you that Baxter and Avril are doing fantastic? Well, I jinxed it because Baxter is not here. Baxter, for those of you who don't know, is my kitty, my cat, that I've had for not even 4 months. It was my grandpa's cat. My grandpa passed away in February, and I decided to take him in and give him a home so he didn't have to go to the shelter. He is currently at the emergency vet hospital in the ICU unit. He's currently being treated for pancreatitis. Now, I know that probably sounds crazy, but he is sick, and he's currently in the hospital on fluids and meds. This all started very, very suddenly. It started on Thursday, so the 29th. My mom came over. When she came over on Thursday, he was not acting right. She said something is wrong. Now, I didn't really notice anything much on Thursday. For the most part, to me, he was acting normal. He ate his food. And then I noticed something was wrong Friday morning, so yesterday morning. Every single morning at 4:30, Baxter will usually wake me up for breakfast. He didn't. I woke up on my own because like my body is on like a clock now. So I automatically woke up at 4:30 and he wasn't in bed with me, which again is also very weird. I looked outside to see if it was raining because Baxter doesn't like rain. He will typically hide under the bed when it's raining, but it wasn't raining. He wasn't under the bed. He was in my office/filming room laying in the corner, which is very weird. Got up and got him breakfast anyway, and he did follow me downstairs. And usually when I'm getting breakfast is his favorite meal of the day. He loves his breakfast. And usually, you know, he'll chirp at me and meow at me, and he's really excited. He'll do that like little twitchy, excited tail thing when I'm getting his breakfast, and he didn't do any of those things. When I set his breakfast down, he did start eating it, and then I had to go to work. So I got up, I got ready for work yesterday, and when I pulled into the parking lot at work, something in my gut told me to check the camera. Because I just had this feeling something was telling me I needed to check the camera. So I pull up my security cameras and I pull up my office camera. And as soon as I clicked on it, he started vomiting everywhere. Okay, mind you, I'm at work. I had a full day yesterday. I literally could not leave work. So I called my mom and I said, I need help. I don't know what to do. Baxter is vomiting everywhere. He doesn't feel good. Like, something's wrong. And the only time I have ever seen Baxter throw up was hairballs, but this was like full on like food, undigested food, bile, like he was actually like throwing up sick. So while I was at work, my mom came here and sat with him all day, and he was throwing up like every hour. And he was very lethargic. He was just not acting like himself. And she called the vet, my vet. They couldn't get us in yesterday or today, so they recommend that we take him to the ER. So I rushed at work and I left as soon as possible. I came home and my mom told me we have to take him to the ER. He's still vomiting. Very lethargic. He was walking like he was in pain, like almost like he was walking on glass, like he was just walking very, very carefully and just not feeling good at all. So I called the closest emergency vet, and they were unfortunately doing like 3 emergency surgeries, So they were completely backed up. So they said, we can send you to the one further away in Grand Rapids. So I said, okay, we'll do that. So we got him loaded up and we drove to Grand Rapids to the emergency hospital there. He did throw up once on the way there, but thankfully right when we got there, they were already ready to see him. They checked him in. They, did all the vitals and stuff like that. He did lose weight. He's lost over a pound because you guys know I've been trying to work on his weight loss because he was a very overweight cat when I brought him home like 3.5 months ago. So he did lose a pound. And then they did some x-rays. There is no bowel obstruction. He is very full of poop. Like, he has a lot of poop in his colon, but there's no evidence of like any sort of obstruction or anything like that. They did notice in his stomach that there was like a little dark spot that could be gas or a possible obstruction, but they don't quite know yet. So from there, we decided we're going to do blood work and we're going to do supportive care, which is like fluids, medications for the nausea, and a pain med because he was very obviously in pain. And when they did the blood tests and they came back, he has full-blown pancreatitis. And I was so confused because my understanding of pancreatitis is I only know it from like a dog's experience. Typically, like if a dog gets into the trash and eats like ham, or if a dog eats something that they're not supposed to, that's really high in fat, that's how a dog can get pancreatitis. So I looked at the vet and I was like, how is that possible? He literally only eats his urine care food, like, because he has a history of urinary crystals, so he's on a prescription food. Like, he doesn't get treats, he literally just eats his food. And I know he doesn't go in the kitchen and eat food because when I'm not here, the kitchen is blocked off. And she told me that with cats carry a much higher, I think I'm remembering this right, don't quote me, I could be wrong, but she said cats carry a higher bacteria content in their gut, and sometimes just out of frickin' nowhere, cats get pancreatitis. It just happens. The cause for pancreatitis in cats, for the most part, is unknown, which is crazy to me. So I was like, holy shit. So yeah, he has pancreatitis, and they said you can either bring him home yesterday. This was yesterday. You can either bring him home and monitor him and bring him back if he declines, or you can leave him overnight at the hospital where he will be attached to fluids for 24 hours. He'll be getting meds, pain meds, anti-nausea meds, stuff like that. So me and my mom, we decided, okay, we're going to hospitalize him for the night. I didn't expect any of this. Like, you guys know, I've never had a cat before. I'm very, very new to cats, learning about cats, and he was acting fine this week. Like, everything was as normal until, Thursday when my mom noticed something, and then Friday when I noticed it. Like, it literally just happened like that. Like, there was no early signs. It was just, he was fine, and then he wasn't fine. I'm doing laundry if you can hear my dryer. That's what that noise is. So just crazy, crazy shit. I have been in contact with the vet at the hospital. We've been texting. It's kind of cool that you can do that. You can text your vet. And he made it through the night. He had his very first his churro treat. I don't think he's ever had a churro before. He loved it. But he still hasn't pooped, and he still hasn't eaten a full meal yet. The plan for today is we are going to go see him and visit him and see if he will eat a meal with us there. Because that's the thing with Baxter, is he likes to eat his meals in front of people. He doesn't really like to eat by himself. He likes to be around his people when he eats. So we're gonna go there and sit with him and see if we can get him to eat, and then we'll go from there. Or he might have to stay another night. I don't even know what to think, because it's like, of course, immediately I blamed myself. I'm like, is this something that I did? Like, did I do something to cause this? Cats, this just happens sometimes with cats. He is a little bit older, he's overweight, and, sometimes their pancreas just wants to flare up for no reason. Like, it just sucks that this is happening. Like, this poor cat has been through so much already. He lost his person, my grandpa. He moved to a completely different city with new people. Like, he's been through it this year, and now this on top of it, I'm just like, oh my God. And I definitely wasn't expecting to ever step foot in an animal hospital again so soon, because a year and a half ago, I lost my soulmate in that hospital, Jackal. And now I'm there again with my other boy, my kitty boy. I don't think I can get animals anymore. Like, this is so hard, and it hurts. It just breaks my heart, and I just feel so helpless. I just want him to be okay. Like, I deep cleaned his litter box, and I cleaned his fountain for him, hoping that he'll come home today, but I don't know. And I thought I was gonna have, like, a full-blown fucking panic attack when I walked into that hospital, because the last time I walked into an animal hospital, I didn't walk out with my animal. So when I walked in and I walked up to the front desk with Baxter, I started shaking, and I could, like, barely speak, because it was just the last time I was there, it just was not good, and I was so afraid that it was gonna be that same outcome. And I still don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how severe his pancreatitis is yet. But it's like, my God, it hurts my heart. I feel so bad for Baxter, because he is the sweetest cat. Like, I don't even think you guys understand. He's the sweetest cat. And I just feel so bad that this is happening to him, because no animal deserves this, and I hate it. So that's what's going on. Avril is here. She's right here. She's okay. Avril's doing good, thank God. She's just really tired, because we had a really long day yesterday. I just don't know if I can handle losing another animal right now. Like, I don't know what the fuck that's gonna do to me, to be perfectly honest with you. I have to pull myself together, and I just have to get through this. But I'm gonna get ready, not show up like this, and we're gonna head there. So I will see you guys in the car, but I just wanted to give you an update, because I told you guys in my next vlog, I'll show you, Baxter and Avril, and show you guys how they're doing. Well, I'm gonna get off here, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hi, kitty.
Hi, Kiki.
What you doing?
Come on, baby.
Hi, kitty.
Hi, baby. Oh, what a good boy.
What you doing, kitty? Oh, did you got an IV in?
Hi, Kiki.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Hi, kitty.
Good boy. Yeah, this is a good boy.
Did you want to eat some food?
Are you hungry?
Is Kiki hungry?
Are you hungry? Did you want a treat? Oh, baby. Oh, sweetie, that's a good boy. Oh, yeah, good boy.
Are you hungry?
Are you hungry?
That's just the sweeties do. And then the doctor will be in just a minute to come chat with you guys,
Oh,
okay?
thank you.
No, no.
we know if this was like an acute case or chronic?
It sounds for him, based on the history I heard, it sounds like it was more of an acute thing.
Okay.
Cats with pancreatitis, though, their pancreas is so incorporated with all their other organs right there, including the GI tract and the liver. And sometimes all of those organs can be affected at once, or, you know, our pancreas could be inflamed because of our GI tract or our liver. And so there are things, if this continues to happen or he's not getting better, there are additional diagnostics that could be necessary just to make sure that we don't have anything more serious underlying than just a little bit of inflammation.
What about going forward, the food, his diet?
Yeah, I think I would keep him on the CD. He's on the CD. I
Yeah.
think he's the one that's on CD because his sibling is, or he's on it because
He's on it. He doesn't have a sibling. He's
Okay.
on it because he has a
Okay.
history
We had
of
another
crystals.
cat who has.
Oh,
They were on it because their sibling was on it.
Oh,
So I was
okay.
just like, which one?
Yeah. Because he
but
had
yeah.
crystals
Yeah.
in his urine,
Yeah,
so they
okay.
had to put him.
Yeah, I would definitely keep him on that. That would be the
Okay.
safest thing.
Okay. So we don't have to do a low fat.
No, not right now.
Not right
If this
now?
were to be a recurring thing, we oftentimes then we opt for diet changes.
Okay.
Is there
But-
is there such a thing as the CD?
Yeah. Most of the time it's an acute thing that, you know, do they eat something that just didn't sit right? Do they have a stomach bug that just really inflamed things?
Okay.
The cause of pancreatitis is basically some inciting cause makes the pancreas overreact and start secreting digestive enzymes, thinking it's doing its job, but it's too much and in turn hurts itself. And so our goal is really just to provide support while it heals, and there's nothing really we can do to say like it's fixed. We just kind of give them some support until they're back to normal.
Okay.
I think it's definitely very, very much a reasonable idea to keep them one more
Yeah,
time. see
just to
what
be
happens.
safe. Like I feel like more fluids and meds the better.
Yeah, you got yourself a good cat here.
Good boy.
That's a good boy. Yes. Oh, stretchy. Yes. I see that tummy. Yes. That's a good boy. I give you Pinky. Oh, I go Pinky. I go. Good boy. Hi, kitty. Yeah. He's just a pretty boy. Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay, baby.
Hey guys, so I just went and saw Baxter, as you guys saw. He is doing better, he is improving, but we are going to keep him there one more night just to be safe, because I feel like, the more fluids that we can get in him, the better, and the more time that he can have at the hospital, the better. Sorry, I had to get around a tractor. So he is going to stay one more night, but he is doing a lot better. Unfortunately, there's no way to tell or test if his pancreas levels or his pancreatitis has gone down. It's basically all about his symptoms and basically just supportive care. And yeah, so I'm going to bring him home tomorrow, maybe tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. And then I got my shift covered at work Monday because I don't want to bring him home and then leave Monday morning. I don't want to do that. So I got my shift covered Monday, so I'm going to be home with him all day Monday. Fingers crossed that, he's flushed enough and that he's going to be okay. He did seem, a little nervous. He didn't really want to eat all that much. So, Jesus, people. God, I fucking hate drivers. Those are all of the updates. It was really good seeing him. He seemed happy to see us, so that was good. Now I'm on my way to my mom's house. We're just gonna hang out. I have Avril. She's in her car seat back there. I'm just gonna bring Avril and we're just gonna go hang out at my mom's for a few hours. I brought some beer with me. Oh my God. Where do people get their licenses? Okay, well, I'm gonna get off here before I freaking record myself having an accident, but I'm not holding my phone, just so you guys know. I have it mounted, just so you guys know. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here and head to my mom's for a few hours, and I'll text the vet later on and see how he's doing and just keep you guys updated. But that's all for now. Hey guys, so it is now 4 o'clock. Baxter has been home for about, I don't know, maybe a little more than 5 hours or so. We picked him up this morning, brought him home. He has been hiding upstairs under the bed since we've been home. I don't know if that's normal. I've been kind of feeling like crap about it all day because he honestly looked better and was happier at the hospital than he seems to be here, which is kind of breaking my heart. Like he did go pee in his litter box soon after we got home, but other than that, he's just been hiding. He doesn't want to eat. He doesn't want to drink. He's just hiding. I thought he would be more comfortable being back home, but he's not. He just doesn't want anything to do with anybody or anything at the moment. I don't know if that's normal. I'm keeping Avril and him separated, and I'm just leaving him alone upstairs so he can kind of decompress. But yeah, we're back home. I'm happy that he's home, but I'm just feeling really crappy because he just doesn't seem happy. So in total, for everything, they quoted us about $3,600 for the hospitalization, treatment, diagnostics, care, and the grand total for everything was $2,921. So still expensive, but not as expensive as we thought it was going to be, which is great. I have all of his paperwork and stuff for his records, and I learned that he actually has a heart murmur, a 3 out of 6 heart murmur, which I did not know that. So, I mean, that's not like, you know, a bad one or anything. It's moderate, but yeah, I had no idea. He did have a fever yesterday. He was running a little bit of a fever, but I don't think he's running one currently. Idiopathic pancreatitis, meaning we don't know what caused it. If he has another flare-up, basically he'll have to go see a specialist to rule out possible IBD, which I guess is common in cats. It's either IBD or a lymphoma, which, you know, good stuff. I don't know if he's just stressed out or if he's just traumatized, but yeah, it's been making me really sad. They did give us some meds for him. So we have some gabapentin, which I don't think I'm going to be able to give to him tonight because he will not come out from underneath the bed. So I'm supposed to give him 0.8 milliliters by mouth every 8 to 12 hours. He's due for his next dose at 5 p.m., so in like 55 minutes, but there's no way I'm going to be able to give this to him tonight because he doesn't want anybody near him. And then they also gave, sorry, my emotions are very up and down in this vlog, okay? They also sent home some Pro-Viable Forte. It's like a digestive health supplement. It's like these capsules right here, and you're just supposed to like open up the capsule and just sprinkle it on his food. It's basically like a probiotic because he has been having diarrhea while he was hospitalized. I don't think that's going to be happening tonight because he's not eating. So I'm doing everything I can for him and I want to do right by him, but I just feel like I'm failing him. And I'm so afraid he's getting sick again and like something's going to happen. I know we just got home today, so he probably just wants to decompress, but I don't know. I just thought it would be different. I'm just going to feed Avril her dinner and then just hang out with her. And hopefully he'll come around later. I want to be able to give him his meds because I don't want him to be in pain, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I'll talk to you guys in the next clip. Hopefully I'm not crying in the next one. It's alright. It doesn't taste very good, huh? Okay, I don't want to jinx anything, but it is Thursday night. It is about 6:18 p.m. I just took a shower. If you can hear clanging or banging in the background, I'm doing laundry and my washer is broken, but it still works. So I'm using it, but it's very, very loud. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I can very much hear it, but I don't know if you guys can. Anyway, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm slowly starting to see some improvements with Baxter. He asked for dinner tonight. He actually wanted to eat at dinner time with Avril, and then he went upstairs to his litter box and he took a big, normal poop. I have never been so happy to see poop in my life. So he pooped, he came back down, he finished his dinner, and he's starting to act more and more like himself. Now, I did schedule him a vet appointment for next week just for like a recheck. We're seeing some good progress, and I'm very happy about it. Tomorrow, Friday, will be 1 week since all of this started, and it has been the hardest week ever since probably Jackal. I don't like seeing my animals sick. I know a lot of you guys can probably relate to that, but I don't like seeing my animals sick. It absolutely breaks my heart. But seeing what I've seen today is giving me a lot of hope. It's making me feel very optimistic. I know with idiopathic pancreatitis, you kind of have to be insanely patient and just monitor, which is so frustrating for me because I'm not a patient person. I'm happy with what I've seen today. We will see how tonight goes and tomorrow morning goes and take it from there. He is currently taking a little nap right next to his empty food bowl. It's empty, you guys. He ate it. He's downstairs. He's not hiding upstairs anymore. He ate his dinner. So yeah, I'm feeling very good tonight. I hope it continues. I don't want to get too excited because I have a habit of jinxing myself and I have just a horrible run of bad luck. But fingers crossed, it stays good. This has been such a roller coaster of emotions, this vlog. Like, I feel like all I did was cry through half of it. Like, my emotions were like, woo, and then crying, and then sad, and then happy, and then crying. Like, well, that's my life. One thing I will say, though, gabapentin is a hell of a drug. When I used to groom cats, we would have cats come in on gabapentin so we could groom them. And I've seen cats where it doesn't affect them at all. And I've seen cats where it totally knocks him out. Seeing Baxter on gabapentin is insanely heartbreaking. I have a love-hate relationship with that drug. I love it because it takes his pain away. But I hate it because it turns him into an absolute zombie. All he does is sleep. He doesn't move. He just lays in the corner. It was like the saddest thing. Like, I did not like seeing him like that. And it was really hard for me to tell if he was still sick or if it was just the gabapentin. I don't know. But yeah, gabapentin is a hell of a drug. My God. And I mean, he was getting a pretty substantial amount of it. It was like 100 milligrams, 0.8 milliliters every 8 to 12 hours. So yeah, he's been pretty stoned. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I have to work tomorrow and I want to spend some time with him, so I'll talk to you guys in the next clip. Hopefully more good news.